Hello, Lorna. I'm Fiona.
Caught you. How is she?
She's fine. Not a care in the world.
And how about you?
I'm good. It's a big, life-changing decision, going part-time.
We don't have to do it today. We can wait, until I talk to my partners and Mac. We can discuss it some more.
I think we've talked it to death, don't you? Let's just do it. Sorry about the mess.
That's all right.
I forgot you were coming. Jason, come on!
Where's my plane?
Oh, Jason, come on! I have to get him ready for school.
It's okay. I know we agreed 8:30, but maybe later would have been better. I just wanted to check in with you, make sure everything's all right. Is everything all right?
Fine.
Anything I can do?
You could shoot me. Better yet, you could get him ready for school and I could go back to bed. Go and get your shoes.
There are things we can help you with.
Sure. Come here.
Maybe if we could talk about this. Is there a time when you and I could talk, just the two of us?
Check up on me more like.
That's not it.
Sure, you just want to help and blah, blah.
You're not being very reasonable.
Reasonable. Look, I'm sure you mean well, but I've heard it all before. You just want to help, but you can't help. Nobody can. And that's that. I just have to live with it.
What about Jason's doctor? What did they say after his last checkup?
Is that what this is about? Has that new doctor been sticking her oar in? What's she been saying? Oh, let me guess. I'm an unfit mother. I can't cope.
Nobody's been saying anything. I think you're doing a great job, really brilliant. I just want to see if we can't make life a little easier for you both.
Whatever, I have to take my son to school.
I can give you a lift.
I don't need any help.
Adhesive plumbing sealant was supplied with this sink, but is available separately and ensures the bowl is anchored.
I just want you to make some time so we can talk about your situation. Maybe go through some options.
Like what?
Well, possibly some respite care or a befriender.
A what?
Somebody who could take care of Jason for a few hours a week just to give you some time to yourself.
A stranger, you mean? What are you looking at? Nosy old cow.
It wouldn't necessarily be a stranger.
Look, you want our help? Leave me alone. Leave us alone.
At least let me give you the lift.
Well, I can't really say for sure. The government has assured us that it's fine, but... Yes, well, that's really up to you. No, of course we can't insist that you have your child vaccinated, but we strongly recommend that you do. Yes, I know. All right then, Mrs. Hill. Not at all, thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, a mum asking about the MMR vaccine. It's really hard to know what to advise them. I mean, they've either read this article or seen that TV programme.
Yep, a little learning is a dangerous thing.
Yeah, well, it's not unreasonable for people to question the party line.
Yep, especially when the kids' health's involved.
Nonsense, it's just media hype. The vaccine is perfectly safe.
Well, how can you be so sure?
Because I've done the research, which does not include your magazine chit-chat speculation that you are so obviously fond of. Actually, I have a fascinating article on the latest study, if you're interested. Yeah.
Coffee for me. Yes, please, Jimmy.
What did your last slave die from?
Right, I'll make my own.
Okay, I'll make you one. You know, this sticking to a budget thing is really difficult.
Yeah, well, do you know what? I don't know how someone so clever can be utterly so hopeless at their own finances.
Oh, I blame society. We're a spend now, think later generation.
Yeah, and I blame you.
Well, as painful as this belt tightening lark is, I really need to thank you.
Don't mention it.
Hey, I can take you out to dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah, say thanks. What'd you say?
Well, where would we go?
Anywhere you want.
Okay. Well, there's that new Mongolian place in the Jewellery Quarter.
Sure.
Or there's always that great Thai place actually in the Arcadian. Or maybe Japanese.
Well, we need to go into the city, but if that's what you want, your wish is my command.
Do you know what? I don't believe you.
What?
You're supposed to be saving money, not throwing it away. I don't know why bother.
Morning. Can I help you?
I'd like to see Dr. Croft, please. My name's Lorna Matthews.
Right, do you have an appointment?
No, but I am registered here. I used to see Dr. Thompson.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm afraid she's got a full list this morning.
It's urgent.
Well, can another doctor help you?
No.
Right, well, I'm afraid you'll have to wait. I'll see what I can do.
Fine, I'll wait.
What's up?
Oh, an emergency for Elizabeth. Told her she'll have to wait.
Oh, Elizabeth's 11:15's cancelled.
Well, it's not in the computer.
Oh, I was just about to do it.
Okay.
OK, Miss Matthews, how can I help?
You can tell me why you set social services on me.
Excuse me?
You would. They came round this morning to stick their noses in. Why can't you people just back off and let us get on with our lives?
I'm sure they were just trying to help.
Help? You can't help because you can't make him stop. Do you have any idea what it's like to be up all night, every night? The tantrums. Having to watch him every minute in case he runs in front of a car or electrocutes himself.
I did not call social services.
I want some tablets.
Medication for him or you?
No, for him, for Jason. Ritalin or whatever it's called. Why not? He's being diagnosed.
He has, but...
It's all there is.
That is not true. There are special parenting techniques, support groups, specific diets, regimented routines.
I've tried all that. Dr. Thompson said she'd recommend it.
No, Dr. Thompson said she wasn't sure, and neither am I, that medication is the best option. Lorna, I know it's hard, but Jason is very young. It's a big step to put a child so young on medication. We have to be sure it's in his best interests. I'm sorry.
Why does everyone want to interfere? But when I ask for help, nobody will give me what I need. I know for a fact that some children his age do get medication. That's true, isn't it?
Yes, but...
This is a severe case. Please reconsider. I need this. I need you to do something. I can't take this. Please, say you will.
I'll look into it. I'll speak to his specialist.
Would you?
Yes, but I can't guarantee he'll recommend it. Make an appointment for next week. Bring Jason in and we'll take it from there.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
What about that weekend?
No. Got that new accountancy package. I'm going to need all weekend to get my head around that.
That's Tony and Mel, can't do that. How about that one?
No, that's Ireland, visiting Kieran. Yep.
All right, come in.
Mac, can I have a word?
Yeah, of course, what is it?
A patient, Jason Matthews, diagnosed with ADHD. His mother's just been in asking me to put him on medication.
How old is he?
6. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, neither was Dr. Thompson.
But the mother's insisting.
Oh, Mac, you should see her. She's desperate.
Tough one, isn't it? Well, I'm sorry, I reckon it's your call. Well, you could try talking to the specialist. If he considers it appropriate, then it would be reasonable for you to prescribe it. And I absolutely agree, we've still got a lot to learn about the condition and its treatments.
So you wouldn't prescribe it, then?
No, I would. I would, as long as everybody agreed that it was in their best interest.
Is it unethical or illegal?
No.
Well, why don't you respect the parents' wishes?
Because there's still a huge debate about the issue. Medication may offer some respite, but it isn't a cure.
That's the point, though, isn't it? There is no cure.
Elizabeth? Oh, Fiona. Thanks for coming over at such short notice.
No problem.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
I was hoping you and I could put our heads together and come up with some way to help Lorna and her son.
Easier said than done, I'm afraid.
There must be something.
Well, I tried him at nursery when he was 3, but he was so disruptive I had to take him out. He's at school now, but we're heading the same way there. They don't have the personnel to cope with him.
What about some sort of respite care? Anything to give her a break, let her get some perspective.
I've tried that. I even thought about a befriender. The trouble is, she won't entertain it. She refuses to leave Jason with strangers, as she calls them. I think she's been suffering in silence and alone for so long that she's become blinkered. She desperately needs some help, but she can't bring herself to accept it.
We did discuss medication for Jason.
Isn't he too young for that?
Well, we recommend that a child is at least 6 years old before even considering medication.
Jason's just turned 6. What are the health implications?
As with any medication, there are risks, but I'm not against it in principle. I'm more concerned that Lorna sees this as her only recourse.
I know what you mean.
And it wouldn't be a quick fix either. I'd have to speak to Jason's specialist, see what he thinks.
Lorna needs help now.
Exactly.
And what did you decide on in the end?
I said I would do some research. I had hoped to come up with some alternatives, anything, to try and talk her around.
Has she been feeding okay?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, well, she certainly looks a picture of her health. I couldn't believe it after the other day.
Oh, she's so tiny. Bought her any shoes yet? I just think baby shoes are the cutest in the world, especially those little trainers you can get.
Give us some time, I'm sure we'll get round to it.
Bye-bye, Jackie. What's all the commotion?
It's little Bracken. Don't she look well?
How are you both?
Good. Recovered.
Yeah, I feel great.
You look great.
I wanted to thank you for talking me through our little crisis the other day.
Ah, don't mention it.
Listen, Matt, can I have a word?
Yeah, of course. My room?
Yeah.
Oh, now. Get off.
So, what you got in your mind?
Ronnie and I have a plan, and I wanted to talk it through with you.
Okay.
We've decided that we want to spend more time with Bracken. And after what happened the other day, well, I've realised how precious her growing up will be, and I don't want to miss out on it. So, what we want to do is go part-time so that we can both be parents.
I see.
It would mean us both working a couple of days each week.
Has Ronnie talked it over with his partners?
Yeah, this morning.
And?
Well, they're all for it.
Uh-huh. You had quite a scare the other day,
Yeah, I know, and I know what you're thinking, but this isn't a spur-of-the-moment decision.
isn't it?
No. No, we've talked long and hard about this, and we're both sure it's the right thing to do for Bracken, well, and for us.
Have you had any more thoughts about antidepressants?
I've thought about them.
And?
I feel strong. You know, I've started taking the homeopathic remedies, and, well, they've started working.
George, I want you to focus on the long term. You know how volatile depression can be. 1 minute you think it's gone, and then...
Yeah, I know. But as I say, I feel strong, and I'm sure that I'm doing the right thing. So please, you know, let me just give it a chance.
Okay, if that's what you want. I'll talk to Julia, and then I'll talk to Greg. Okay?
Hello? Speaking. What? How did that happen? Never mind. I'll be there as soon as I can. Bye.
I managed to catch George before she left. I'm glad to see she's so positive. What?
I still think it's too soon for her.
Oh, that's nonsense. Come on, let them try it their way, Mac. Have a little faith.
Well, I wish she would reconsider antidepressants.
I thought she was.
No, she's taking some herbal alternative.
Ah, yes, well, we all know what you think about those, don't we?
No. No, I've got nothing against them. I just think that a person's mental well-being is too important to experiment with, that's all.
Funny though, isn't it?
What?
I was just thinking about Elizabeth's quandary this morning.
Well, it's always harder when you're dealing with a child.
All medication has its risks, though, doesn't it?
Some doctors are more cautious than others.
Yeah, but doesn't a doctor have a duty to everyone? Adults and children alike?
Get inside, you. Take your shoes off.
Lorna! School called me.
They can't keep sending him home like this. What am I supposed to do?
You know how difficult it is for them.
Difficult for them.
They have a whole class full of kids. They have to do what's best for everyone.
Well, what about Jason? What about what's best for him? Look, I know they're not trained for this. I know it's not the teacher's fault, but what am I supposed to do? How is he supposed to get an education?
I spoke to Dr. Croft. She's really worried about you. We both are. Why don't you think about some respite care? Jason will be really well looked after.
Put my son into care.
It's not like that. It would only be for a couple of weeks. You could have some time to yourself. You could even get away. How about that, Lorna? When was the last time you had a holiday?
Dinosaur!
And after 2 weeks away, what then?
Please, Lorna, there are other things we can try.
I've had enough of your help for one day. Leave us alone!
Yes. Yes. No, I'll be there. I just have to make some arrangements. Yes. I'll call you back.
Lorna, can you hear me? Let me in! Lorna! Oh. Oh, Lorna! Oh, God, are you all right? Come on, wake up. Look at the steady top view. Oh, we're going to have to call a doctor. Where's the phone?
It's in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Julia,
Hello, how's surgery?
Everything okay?
everything's fine. I need some time off, a few days.
Oh, nothing serious, I hope.
It's a personal matter.
Right, well, I'll have to look at the rota.
No, I...
Sorry, Elizabeth, it's for you.
Yes, Dr. Croft. Yes. No, I'll be there as soon as I can. Julia, I need to leave, but I really need to talk to you later.
Fine, my door's always open.
Right.
Thank you.
There you go. Grazed, bruised, but nothing broken. Can you focus?
I just feel stupid. I don't know what happened. I just went over.
Yeah, well, there's that boy of yours. He's running you ragged. You need help, dear.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
Oh, yeah, I need help. That's what you all say, but you won't give me what I need, will you, Doctor?
I said I would consider it.
Consider it? How bad do things have to get?
Lorna, I'm on your side.
You are not on my side.
I just want to do what's best for both of you.
Same old story.
I'll just put the kettle on.
It's hard for me, you know, this budgeting.
Yep, well, it's not meant to be easy.
You're right.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Still have to do something to say thanks, though.
Like what?
Dinner? Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. What about I cook? Still allowed, isn't it?
Well, I suppose that would be acceptable. Oh, just one thing, though. Don't cook that stir-fry thing again, will you?
You're saying I don't care about Jason's health?
I'm simply concerned that...
Who let you in, anyway?
Listen, love. My youngest son, Adam, he was the same. Yeah, what do they call it now? Attention what? We just call them hyperactive. I'm sorry, dear, it was me that called the social services. You? Yeah, I didn't want to get involved, but you were looking so tired. I remembered how bad it could get, how alone you felt and how exhausted. I didn't want that to happen to you. Adam was just like him.
What did you do to cope, I mean?
Nothing. Just learned to live with it. We didn't have any medicines to treat it. Not like now.
It's not that simple.
Do you have any children, Doctor?
No.
Well, just try to imagine what it's like never to get any sleep. To have to watch over them every waking minute. The tantrums and the constant attention. Can you have any idea what it's like to hate your own child? No, don't worry. It'll be all right. They've no idea. None at all. Oh.
Well, we did it. We're both part-timers.
Mad, crazy fools that we are.
How are we going to organise this?
Oh, I think felt tips, wall charts. I'll do us a rota.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
I've never been more sure of anything.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on her. Both of them, in fact. What'll happen now?
We'll have to make some difficult decisions. I'll get Lorna to bring Jason in for a checkup.
Maybe you doctors will start listening to his mothers in future.
I always listen to my patients.
Yeah, eventually.
It's not always easy to make the right decision. I'd have thought you would have known that.
Meaning what?
Well, things had to get pretty bad before you did anything, didn't they? Sorry it's such short notice, but there's not much I can do about it.
Oh, no, of course, if it's an emergency.
It is.
Look, is there anything that we can do, anything I can do to help?
No.
I just want you to know that if there is a problem, Elizabeth, I'd be more than happy to...
Julia, as I said, it's a personal matter.
Look, I'm not trying to pry. I know what a private person you are. I just want you to know that I am always here if you want to talk. You know? I mean, strictly confidentially. I know it's not easy. You've started a new job, moved to a new area.
I just want some time off. I assumed leave would be part of my contract. I didn't realise I'd have to face an interrogation.
I'm not interrogating you.
Can I have the time off or not?
Well, as it happens, George is back part-time next week, so there shouldn't be a problem.
Fine, thank you. I'll let you know when to expect me back.
Fine.
Will an emergency caesarean save a cow and her calf? Super Vets tonight at 8:30 here on BBC One. Next this afternoon, a fatal film screening. Murder, She Wrote, in a moment.